Studio Fundamentals just happens to represent who I am. Actually, let me rephrase that. Studio Fundamentals doesn't represent who I am. I represent Studio Fundamentals. My name is Ann Villanueva, and I am the creative director of Studio Fundamentals, a ceramic studio on the east side. Starting the business as a person of color, I think there was a lot more, because it didn't start out as a big business. It started out as a small, tiny little studio. So there's a lot more internal challenges with myself more than it is really with the external. Trying to really convince myself or believe in myself, trying to pump out some self-confidence, and then trying to sort of like silence those worries of being accepted by those around you. So being in an environment where I felt or talked to or treated in a way where I wasn't accepted, that voice in my head now translated to you're not good enough, whatever you might make might not be good enough. And then sort of like trying to just silence those voices and believing more in yourself slowly, and then knowing that you have to change the environment to change the voice in your head. And then once that started happening, where I looked for more creatives to like hang out with because I wanted to learn process of whatever they're doing, or I just wanted to feel that energy, then that's when everything kind of started changing. And then now it's easier to say, no, that is being affected by something within my environment, so therefore it's my environment that needs to change, and it's not me. When you're doing something that you're very passionate about or something that you just truly love, it's almost like you don't second guess those sacrifices, or you don't really define them as sacrifices. It's like within a heartbeat, I'll give this up. I wanted everything that I did, whether outside the studio or in my everyday life, is intended to represent my morals and values, and always the intention of, just being a decent human being. Having more empathy with people, being able to compromise more with people, being able to be understanding with people. And Studio Fundamentals just happens to represent who I am. Actually, let me rephrase that. Studio Fundamentals doesn't represent who I am. I represent Studio Fundamentals. I would advise more for the BIPOCs is really just believe in yourself. You can't take up that space. You gotta change your environment to change that negative voice in your head. It is not your voice. You're gonna have opinion on things. You have your own beliefs. You have your own morals and values, and stay true to those things with the consideration that there are other people taking up space as well. But have in mind, speak your mind. Just know that you are going to face some consequences from your environment, from the public, the more visible you are. But just stand your ground. You are not living your life for someone else, and you don't want to regret not living your truest life.